Yeah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good morning to all of my friends. So, how are you today? I really hope that everyone's of you are fine, feeling well today. Um, so today is our third discussion, which is I think the last discussion for our activity. Um, and if I'm not mistaken, that last discussion, um, Izzat has mentioned that why not we talk about pet, right? So I think it's quite interesting because I really want to know why a pet is always be a very good friend of a human, right? It's quite interesting if we can get a little bit more information about it. And um, although before this, I think we discussed about game, right? Internet game. But a pet is more attractive for me lah. It's more attractive. So I don't know whether all of you agree with that. So what are you guys think?
I think pet also interesting because I'm not really into taking care of pet. Maybe when I heard or maybe listen to someone who really love to do that, maybe I'm going to have any interest of doing that. I think so. Petting maybe is a quite good activity to do for the interview.
So how about others?
Okay, for me, like I say, last 2 week, after 5, when we have study during the day from 8 to 5 p.m. So, when we spend with our time with our pets, to it is we can play like if we have cat, so we can play his its stomach. So also sometimes when we just walking around our house, our cat will follow us, and sometimes yeah, it will catch us and scratch us. So it is quite, for me, it's good for our active after fun, just to relax our body, to relax our minds, and uh, combine our spirit with the nature. Okay.
It's kind of a release tension, right?
Yes, yes. So how about other?
For me, I agree with pet because I also involved taking care of pets lately because it's very bored at home. I just take care of fish because I afraid of cats. So I love I want to know what encourage them to taking care of pet during CMCO and our these online learning classes. What are the
Okay, I think it's a good idea because I think when we play with the pet, we can release our stress, and besides, we can, if we play with the pet, we can make it can make us to become a loving person toward an animal, so that we will not do a bad thing to the animals. And I really want to know how what encourage people to have like a pet like cat, because I think not all people can do that, right? Because it involves a lot of cost and many things. So I really want to know how they manage to take a pet.
Okay, in my opinion, I love to discuss about this topic because I also have a pair of cat, so that maybe from the discussion I can know some tips or some extra information about how to take care of pet because sometimes I don't know much about pet. I just know how to give them food and treat them if they're fever or diseases. So maybe I can gain more information about this discussion.
So it seems like everybody agree with the pet. So we gonna to discuss about gonna to interview about the cat activity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have a few friends that which is a cat lovers. Most of them have a cat. So maybe I can ask to them whether they want to uh, interested to join our interview. So maybe I can ask them, but and I will inform later about it. And maybe some of us among us that they have friends also that uh, have a pet, different pet maybe.
Uh, for me, what I see, not just my friend, that's the first interview panel have pet, but it is I have done with with us. So I, that's all for that's all that I have. My friend have pet, so I have no choice.
So okay. So what are the questions that we want to ask about for to our interview?
So the first question,
Mhm.
maybe we can ask she she. Okay,
Yeah,
maybe we can
she.
ask she. Uh, because we all know have sometimes we have read about some psychology have said when we have some when we have pet like cat or other as it may affect our emotion and our attitude. So maybe we can ask she what is different his from her maybe her emotion or mental health before she have a cat or and after have a cat. So maybe it can a little bit to encourage us to at least have one pet just uh, to make as our friend.
Yeah, I agree with you because the most I've heard most of them uh, feel that it's a good therapy for their feelings. Um, when they talk with their pets, play with their pets, so it's a good therapy for them. So how about others? Anything that you think we can ask?
I have one question. The question I think is how her patient with taking care of pet because normally cat poo everywhere due to if we not take care early. So how she patient with the cat everything that the cat do.
So is there anything else?
I
Maybe.
think
Okay. Naza, proceed.
I think maybe we can ask her why she choose cats instead of other animals because maybe like Azra she choose fish because she is afraid of cat. And I think maybe we can ask her, is there any criteria that makes she choose cat as her pet instead of other animals?
Um, I think the question that we can ask to her, maybe did she deals with good or bad behavior of her pet? Because sometimes pets also tend to do a problem. I mean, it's like messing the house, poop everywhere, or maybe peeing everywhere. So how she deals with that kind of behavior? I think that's all.
Okay. So how much time we have? How much left time? Time. So
Around 4 minutes. Okay.
4 minutes
But
left.
never mind.
Okay.
Yes,
So it
proceed.
seems like everybody agree with this pet activity. So I think we will proceed with this activity, and maybe we can have have a meeting next for the interview, um, and then so is there anything else that you want to add?
Okay. I would like to ask one question for the guest soon. I'm really curious about the food that we give to the cat, either between processed food and fresh food, which is fish. So I'm really curious what the comparison between these two kind of food and how it affect cat.
Okay. So we have so many questions there, and then we can, if we have much time, so we can ask all the questions. But if we don't have much time, so we have to pick the questions. Maybe not all the questions. So I think that's all for our meeting today, discussion today.
Uh,
Yeah, is that want to say
uh,
something?
so before that, we can list some of our question first, and so for the next discussion, the panel will be uh, Khadijah Ishak and also Azra
Yeah.
Zulkifli.
Who's another
So
one? Azra.
Azra. So the left question two. So Khadijah Ishak and Azra Zulkifli will be our panel to ask she in next video. So since she is Khadijah friends, maybe Khadijah can send invitation and discuss with her about our activity,
Yeah.
about our next discussion. So if she not want, maybe we can discuss in our group WhatsApp
Yeah.
to pick another person. But maybe
So
the
I will
question
inform.
will same.
So I will inform later. So let me
Okay.
ask them first, and then I will inform.
Yeah. So the last our activity after 5 is maybe playing with cat lah. Right. So anyone want to add? So
Nothing.
maybe
So
nothing.
that's all.
Yes, maybe that's all.
So I think we end our discussion here, and hope to see you guys again in our next interview. Um, So stay safe, everybody,
Okay.
and goodbye.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.